You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They run for the first time here with Rashad White. 20! And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Now a first down carry for Harris. He can't get him down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. These two teams all tied after one. Here's 2nd and 3. Pickett. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Now Pickett. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He completes it right side away. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this 1st half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Running here with White. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's got his target. That's complete. But he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Looking to throw, Pickett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So 8 yards on the completion there, and now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Austin. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Pickett now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Here's Chandler. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Pick it now, third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Boswell's kick is good. That moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
One of the most exciting plays in football, a kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Again, they stop him behind the line. That is read well for a 2nd straight play defensively. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow here on the goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Pickett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
First down, here's White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. On play action, they'll throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up.
Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
On the left side, a catch by White. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Now Pickett. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now one final throw, incomplete. And time will run out here in the 4th quarter, and we are going to overtime. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Bucs going to have a chance to go down and win it. They'll get the ball first here in overtime. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That one complete to Elliott. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look,